Hey, Steve, it's Tobi here.
Hey, Tobi. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm not too bad at all. Thanks very much for taking the time out to give me a ring.
Oh, no problem.
Hello, Tobi.
Hello.
How are you? Okay.
I am perfect. I'm perfect.
Are you home now, enjoying your holiday?
Well, I'm home now, yeah. And I'm enjoying myself, but it's not too much enjoying a holiday. I just had a couple of days off after the tour was over, and I'm already back in, music mode,
Yeah.
so to speak. It's really funny. I can't really switch off my brain, although some people may say that I can't even switch it on. But no, it's seriously. I'm not really having a holiday.
Yeah. You've just come off the Avantasia tour. How was it? How was the whole experience of touring with Avantasia?
It was amazing. I mean, it was the longest tour we've ever done with Avantasia, and we went to places we've never been to before with Avantasia. I mean, England, we never played Spain with Avantasia, never France, Costa Rica, Canada, a lot of places that I've never been to or that Avantasia has never been to, and it was an amazing tour. And for the first time, I just posted a little, I wrote a little message that my webmaster put on the website, and that's pretty much what I feel like. It's never been that difficult, or never been so difficult to bid farewell after a tour and say, okay, everybody enjoy the rest of the year, and hopefully see you again someday, be it during a concert of your band or whatever. It was really hard for me to bid farewell, to say goodbye, because I enjoyed this tour so much. It was a long enough time span to get used to each other, to literally fall in love with each other.
Yeah.
And as opposed to an Edguy tour, where whenever we say goodbye, we know, okay, I will see those idiots again 1 year later. With an Avantasia tour, I never really know if I'll see those people again on a stage, or if I'll ever share the stage with those people again.
Yeah. Well, hopefully,
so it was difficult, but it was a great tour. It was successful. It was big. We headlined, respectively co-headlined, wherever we came, be it a festival or playing our own shows. A lot of places were sold out. Amazing.
Yeah. Well, we've got to say,
couldn't have gone better.
We saw the performance at Bloodstock, and it was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant performance. But when you're writing for Avantasia, just take us through the process. Do you actually write with a vocalist in mind, or do you write a song and then choose a vocalist after you've wrote that song?
It depends. Sometimes, for example, when I write for Bob Catley or for Michael, they are longtime members of the Avantasia family, and whenever I write a song for Michael or Bob, I have those voices in the back of my mind. It automatically, I switch into Magnum mode or classic Halloween mode when I write those kinds of songs. It's in my DNA to write for those vocalists, and it's so inspiring to have them in the back of my mind when I compose. With other vocalists, for example, Biff Byford on the last record, I had most parts that he was meant to sing on composed, and I still did not know it was his voice. It was just I was looking for a certain voice. And then I thought, Biff would be perfect for it. I should ask Biff. And the funny thing is, I've been friends with Biff for much longer than I had been friends with Biff for 6, 7, 8 years. We've known each other for a very long time, so it was overdue. And and I had those passages in my mind and composed, and I said, like, okay, I got to adjust them to Biff's voice. I got to, make him Biff passages, and that's sometimes it just happens. It just, you have a passage and you have you're going through in the back of your mind through certain singers, and then all of a sudden, that's cool, that should be him, or I should ask Jolene Turner and Ronnie Atkins to sing those passages. And so sometimes it's you have the songs first, and then you get the idea of the right vocalist, and sometimes as I said, especially with Bob and Michael, that's the case. I had them there from the very first moment on.
Toby, you've mentioned that you've given yourself at least a couple of days off and that your brain never really stops thinking about sort of music. So, you've had your 2 days rest. What's next for sort of Tobi Sammet? What's happening over the next few months? Is that something that you can talk about and tell us?
Yeah, we're going to work on a new Edguy record.
Fantastic.
I have some vague ideas, and I've just had a conversation with Jens and Dirk, guitar players, and obviously Jens has some ideas as well. And this week we're going to have a meeting, and we're going to sit together and slowly but surely, baby steps. We don't want to rush things, because if you rush things, ultimately that's not the best way to get a good result.
Yeah.
So you have to let the music be there first, and then make plans.
Yeah.
But I think, realistically, we could come with an album. I think we're going to hit the studio in, I would say late autumn is realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So towards the end of the year, I think we're going to hit the studio and record a new album.
Oh,
and
Brilliant.
we're going to use the time now, September, October, November, for songwriting and arranging. And then we see. We're going to go from there. New tour next year. And
some dates in England.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm blessed to have those two bands. And, of course, Avantasia, I don't take for granted that there will be more Avantasia stuff. I hope we're going to do another tour one day. I certainly will do another album in 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you can never take for granted that another tour will happen, because there's too many parameters involved.
Yes.
And that's something you cannot really predict, because it's not only up to me.
Yeah.
If I would be in charge, I would say, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
65 shows in a row, no problem. But back to back. But there's so many different singers and vocalists and their bands and their schedules involved that I never know if they're.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Freak Show!
Hey everybody, this is Tobi Sammet from Avantasia and Edguy, and you're listening to Unchained Rock Show on ARFM Radio.
You guys really know what good rock is.
ARFM.